especially who forget so fast. They do not know where they came from. They think they are in those positions because they are the most intelligent people. They think they are in those positions because they are the most hardworking people. And sometimes when they are coming to address people, they speak like as if the people do not know what to do. And they blame them for their own failures. My friend, do not blame the people for their own failures. You, the leaders, play a fundamental role in guiding the masses. You have misguided the masses. And one of the things you have done is you have not specifically guided them on how to work. You have not encouraged them to go into work. You have not demonstrated. If I was, for example, a member, I want to tell, for example, all members of parliament, like those who come in the open constituencies, the first step in these areas, each member of parliament should have a demonstration farm. Because some of these are things which are easily understood by the people. Yes, we can talk about industrialization. It is okay. But let us first of all manage what we have been doing and manage it very well. Let every member of parliament have a demonstration farm. Don't just speak. And there is no member of parliament who cannot have a farm. Don't just build a farm for yourself. That even if you want to go there, it is a type of put in place a demonstration farm for the public. The people that you represent, so that every time you go there, spend that time with them in the farm, showing them modern methods of farming and working out to import tools and instruments they can be able to use to be able to be productive. Let them be encouraged through practical experiences, not just verbally. Members of parliament representing workers, Mzee Ezekiel Mahuku was a man who was a worker. I saw some of the pictures he took when he was still young, strong and energetic. He was working in a number of companies. I saw one of them, I think was Print Park or something. He was in the machine operating and doing a lot of other things, Now, that was a worker. You members of parliament who represent workers, come up with practical experience, activities that are going to engage the trade union leaders. Don't come with English. This English, we've spoken it for a very long time. Don't sit there and say, let the people go and organize. It is their responsibility. You people, sometimes when I look at you, I really wonder, how can you be so forgetful? How can you be so forgetful? Some of you come from unions, you cannot even organize, even in your own union. But you are there speaking English. Please, let us stop this behavior. Let us come forward and support the trade unions. Let us come forward and support workers through practical activities. Spend much of your time with the people. If you are not in the parliament, spend much of your time with the people. Stop this whole thing of running up and down. I, Robert Wansusimato, I am going to pursue you people in such a way that this level of deception where you leave people in the way they are, when you are not supporting them and you are just there blaming them that they are not working, that they are lazy, that they are not doing ABCD. If you who has all the means such as government has given you, government gives you facilities, government gives you a car, government gives you a very good salary, but look at the number of members you have in your unions. You members of parliament representing workers who sometimes spend a lot of time throwing jabs at trade unions. You have everything, but look at the unions where you come from. There is completely nothing. I think there is only one union, I don't want to continue mentioning the name, that has tried to do serious organizing. But the majority of you come from unions that are really so bad. They are so bad. But you sit there and you are able to speak English, telling people they must go and organize. You cannot support them. This is not right. This is not right. And I want to encourage the workers, because when you are campaigning, you promise all manner of things. All the promises you made during the period of campaign, you've forgotten them. This is This is what you want to do. You promised the people so many things. When I see this, the bishop explaining, the bishop is talking about what people running to the member of parliament, demanding for handouts. That's what you started. I will mobilize workers in Uganda. I will mobilize as many trade union leaders as possible and present them to you at the doorstep for handouts. Because if you cannot give them a service that they need, then give them money. You are the leader. Power and authority has been given to you. Why are you not helping the people? Power and authority has been given to you. So don't ask people who have no power, people who have no authority, people who have no money. Yeah? You ask them to go and work. When for you are looking for opportunities to go and relax yourself in Sun City. You want to go somewhere in Buenos Aires to go and relax there. In Brazil, you want to go to Belgium, you want to go to Spain. You want to go everywhere to go and relax there. While you leave your people unattended to, and the best you can do is to continue blaming them. The bishop in Bukwere has already delivered to you the message. Tell your people to work and help them to work. Don't just speak. Because sometimes you tell people things which you yourself cannot do. Even when you are in a privileged position, you tell people things you know yourself you don't do. You tell them to go and organize. You can't organize. Some of you have become very rich. You have all sorts of, but your unions, they cannot even afford a small plot of 50 by 50. And you have got hundreds and hundreds of acres of land. Remember where you came from. Remember where you came from. You came from nothing. You have now moved up to, you people, you are going to hate me so much. But I don't care. I don't care because I must tell you these things. You cannot exploit your organizations to that extent. Coming from zero, when you had nothing, now you have everything. Instead of now being compassionate to the people, you are blaming the people. Instead of coming down to move step by step by the people and help them to stand on their toes, you are standing there and blaming them for not working. Engaged into activities which are very useless. Oh God, have mercy on you. God have mercy on you people. But it is very important that you change your ways, because the bishop in Bukwere delivered a message during the burial of Mzee Ezekiel Mauku, the father of Stephen Mugore, the MP, and Moses Mauku, our fellow trade unions with whom we have fought for a very, very long time. That was the greatest message I received as we move towards the end of the year. And I think that we should be able to take it very serious. If that will happen, that will be a very good moment. That will have to start a new chapter that is going to bring about change in the way we are dealing with issues of workers. I want to tell you, colleagues, that the time is coming when I am going to start mobilize. This process I'm engaged in, for you may not know, but I am moving in the direction where leaders at any level, whether you are a government officer at the level of a director or minister or permanent secretary or you are commissioner, whatever position you hold, and you have been responsible for undermining labor administration in the country, we are going to come for you, but in good faith, not for bad, because we have a hatred against nobody. All that we want is to make sure that we work together, you and us. Don't leave the burden to us. Don't leave the burden to the workers. Let us not just be there because we're in the comfort zone to forget the pains that the people are going through. We are going to mobilize the masses, and the masses together shall be able to throw major challenges. One of the things I'm going to do shortly after we are through, maybe in the first quarter of next year, is to go constituency by constituency, starting with the constituency of the workers. Doing advocacy, demanding that the rights of the workers be respected, so that together we can be able to build a workforce that will be able to live a much more comfortable and better life for posterity. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I want to wish you the very best.